Hello, I'm Jack Perkins, and this is my friend Tramp. Now, the relationship between people and cats is relatively recent. Other domesticated animals, dogs, cattle, we tamed thousands of years before the cat. Those other animals became, in ways, our servants. But never the cat. No servant he. They are regally independent. This regal indifference. Do we love cats in spite of it or because of it? We claim that dog is a man's best friend, but the fact is 10 million more cats are kept as pets than dogs in this country alone. Oh, cats are in so many ways our most fascinating of animals.
You don't have to take them for a walk. They're very self-sufficient. And they just sit in your lap and they like to be loved.
Their affection is displayed in a more subtle way. So the subtle, the quiet, the retiring nature, I think, is what appeals to people.
One of the fascinating things about cats is not only are they beautiful to look at, but it's true nature in our households.
Of all the domestic animals, cats are the closest to their wild relatives. They share traits with almost all other members of the feline family, including their prehistoric ancestors.
Saber-toothed cats are related to domestic cats, but just as lions are related to domestic cats, or leopards, they're distant cousins of domestic cats. So saber-toothed cats existed for the last, up until 10,000 years ago, there were saber-toothed cats from, say, 10,000 years ago, going back to 40 million years ago. You always could have found a saber-toothed cat somewhere in the world.
Cats have even stranger distant relatives. Dogs, raccoons, even bears, all sprang from a prehistoric animal called a myasis. Some 50 million years ago, the branches split. One becoming dog and bear-like creatures, the other cat-like creatures. Actual cats started to appear about 40 million years ago with the evolution of the Felidae and Smilodon branches. Smilodons included the now extinct saber-toothed tiger. The cats we know today are of the Felidae species. First to appear about 12 million years ago were the South American cats. Relatives of the domestic cat appeared next about 8 to 10 million years ago. The big cats were the last to evolve, appearing 4 to 6 million years ago.
The closest relative of the domestic cat is the African wild cat, which is called Felis sylvestris libica. And that cat looks very much like a domestic cat. If you saw one in the field, you would probably think it was maybe a little bit large, but it was a tabby of some sort. They have generally a tabby coat, and they look very much like our kitties.
All domestic cats carry the tabby gene they inherited from their early ancestor. It is visible in some cats as the characteristic mottled markings on the coat. Whether people domesticated the cat or the cat merely accepted people as partners is still unclear. In either case, it was an unsavory third party that most likely caused this bond.
It seems that cats first entered into a relationship with people because people had a problem with mice. The first evidence we have is an association of people, cats, and mice on the island of Cyprus in the Mediterranean about 8,000 years ago. None of these things were found on that island before, and the people obviously came by boat, bringing with them their grain and some accidental mice, and an occasional cat, apparently, that ate the mice.
While early associations between people and cats are also evident in parts of Asia, It is the ancient Egyptians who are credited with the actual domestication of the cat between 4,000 and 6,000 years ago.
What happened was the Egyptians invented the silo, and they meant long-term storage of grains. And that brought in mice and rats, and they brought in a number of things, cobras and saw-scaled vipers and the North African wildcat. And of those three, the cat offered more cuddle factor, and somehow they began keeping some in captivity.
The ancient Egyptians revered all animals, including cats. It is commonly accepted that cats held a very high status and were even worshipped in Egyptian society. Images of cats adorn many artifacts.
In ancient Egypt, cats were not only important as pets, but also as a symbol of the god, symbol of agility, virility, and strength.
Cats were mummified by the thousands. Some were even privileged enough to be laid to rest in an ornate sarcophagus. The ancient city of Tel Basta was built as a tribute to Bastet, a god in the form of a cat. It once housed a temple for the cat god, as well as a cat cemetery with over 10,000 graves. But all of this cat adulation can be debated. Close examination of some cat mummies have raised certain doubts.
One of the fascinating things about cat mummies is that when we do x-rays of them, we find that the overwhelming majority of cat mummies in collections around the world indeed show evidence of having had their necks broken. They were sacrificial victims to the cult of the cat goddess.
There is no argument that cats were an important part of ancient Egyptian culture. Experts also agree that these early cats are the ancestors of the cats we keep as pets today.
The Romans were the first to distribute cats worldwide, or nearly so. They brought them out of Egypt, they brought them to Europe, and then eastward into Asia as well. Then, after that, it was when the shipping trade began, and the Europeans then sent cats to North America, to South America, to Australia in the 19th, the 17th, 18th centuries.
Along with the Dark Ages came a dark period for cats. The very characteristics of a cat, sexuality, stealth, and cunning, led to its persecution. Cats became associated with witches. In some cases, women believed to be witches were put on trial along with their cats, and many times both were executed. Cats, especially black cats, became associated with bad luck and other myths.
In the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, when these cats were implicated in such things as sucking the breath of a newborn, a cat was so common a domestic animal that, of course, it was quite likely to be near a newborn. The bereft parents, attempting to understand what had occurred, had to blame someone or something.
One power that redeemed the cat in the Middle Ages is its ability to hunt. Cats helped kill the rats that were spreading the bubonic plague throughout Europe. Once again, their mutual enemy, the rat, brought people and cats back together. Today, the cat carries with it many of the attributes, myths, and legends ascribed to it throughout the centuries. In modern Egypt, ancestors of the ancient cats can now be seen prowling the markets and bazaars looking for handouts. The once noble cat is now perceived as little more than a beggar. In the United States, the status of cats mirrors that of the human population. Some are celebrities, others are homeless. Some are flashy, others just plain folk. Some are multi-talented, while others are content to do little more than sleep. No matter what their lot in life, cats are always amazing creatures that have captivated our hearts and imaginations for centuries.
Cats will return in a moment here on A&E.
Listen, everybody, time to ease my heavy load. I'm here to sing the praises about the finest cars on the road. And the CLK to this classic group, 'cause man, oh man, what a beautiful coupe, yeah. I love my Benz now. Oh yeah, it's the car for me. Well, there's a V8 in my E420, man, I'm in overdrive. The C-Class starts around 31 grand. Now, baby, that's no jive. The SLK is fun in blue skies and in gray skies, too. I'd like to show you the M-Class, honey, but it's not ready for perfect view. I love my Benz now. Yeah, I love my Benz now. Oh, yeah, it's the car for me.
Somewhere between cloud white and slate gray is a color called fog. One of the colors between the colors created by Canon Laser Color. Canon Laser Color. Its only competition is reality.
Today in pediatricians' offices, parents are hearing about children's Advil, as safe on a child's stomach as children's Tylenol, yet it can control fevers almost 45 minutes faster and lasts almost twice as long. Children's Advil, just a better fever medicine.
Today, a woman in Milan had the audacity to invite herself to weddings all over the world. And surprisingly enough, she was welcome everywhere she went. All it took was the aim of an arrow and the touch of a hand that helped her designs make brides everywhere that much more enchanting. Being so successful wasn't always such a walk down the aisle. But with FedEx, it's the way the world works.
Who's looking after your money? You do have goals to reach. Are mutual funds getting you there? How do they see things? At Janus, they look for opportunities one at a time. Not sectors, not categories, not trends. Just great companies to invest in, no matter what the market's doing. You can find them if you look hard enough, and Janus does. Get there. Janus No-Load Mutual Funds.
And A&E Original, The Story of the Gun. Tomorrow at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific on A&E.
We now return to Cats here on A&E.
It's remarkable how little cats have changed since they were first domesticated. Dogs have been selectively bred for size, for certain traits like hunting or herding for thousands of years. But cats have only been selectively bred for about 100 years. Some are long-haired, some are short-haired. Some ears are long, short, flat, or curly. Some tails are fat, some are thin, and some aren't there at all. But for all of their differences, cats are still very much alike.
One interesting thing is, the cat is a newly domestic animal, only about 4,000 years old in all likelihood. The dog is about 14,000 years old. So cats have not been altered all that much. The African wildcat, it was a tabby marked animal. Still, most, not all by any means, but most cats have some tabby showing. But the size has stayed constant.
There's no such thing as a purebred cat. We have pedigree cats. And the reason for that is because, unlike dogs, we only have one size in cats. And they all can be bred together. The breed is the overall conformation and the appearance of the cat. And I think it has to be something that sets itself aside from all others, that it can be identified and it can reproduce itself.
The Abyssinian is probably the oldest breed of cat. It closely resembles the cats that were first domesticated in ancient Egypt. Other early breeds include the Manx, the royal breed of Siam, that is the ancestor of what we now call the Siamese, the short hair, and the long hair, which includes Persians and Angoras. All of these breeds were exhibited at one of the first cat shows that took place in England in 1871. Cat shows have continued to grow in popularity ever since.
This one just loves it. That's her life, you know. That's what we do.
There are 36 breeds of cat now recognized by the Cat Fanciers Association, the largest registry of purebred cats in the world. By far the most popular breed is the Persian.
It's a shaded silver Persian, female, about 2 years old.
Persians are distantly followed by a long-haired variety called the Maine Coon cat and the Siamese.
Yes, look into the camera.
Next in popularity is the Abyssinian, followed by a cross between a Persian and a domestic shorthair called an exotic. Then comes the Scottish fold, with its characteristic fold of the ears. The Oriental shorthair, created by crossing a shorthair with a Siamese. And the American shorthair, whose ancestor may have arrived on the Mayflower. The Burman is next on the list, followed by the Burmese, the Ossicat, so named because it resembles an ocelot, Tonkinese, and the unusual-looking Cornish Rex, a breed that started quite by accident from a litter of barn cats. Other popular varieties include the Russian Blue, Devon Rex, Somali, British Shorthair, Norwegian Forest Cat, Egyptian Mau, Japanese Bobtail, Turkish Angora, American Wirehair, Havana Brown, and Turkish Van.
The Cornish Rex has nice ears that sit right on top of her head. She has an egg-shaped head with the proper break, and she just loves being loved.
This is an Egyptian Mau. They're very outgoing, very friendly, active, very similar to the Abyssinian in temperament, happy.
It's a Maine Coon. They're a very laid-back cat. They're what they call gentle giants. It's more like a dog than they are a cat.
This is a Himalayan. They're very people-oriented, so that makes them one of the most popular cats.
You gotta remember, cat's name is show business. The Himalayan cat doesn't come from Himalaya, the Havana Brown doesn't come from Cuba, etc. That's showbiz. And they give them these sexy, exotic names and say this is an Humpty Dump from the forests of Norway or from only left-handed trees or something. You know, they give it all kinds of romance and make it all very sexy.
This is Emacs, Mr. Vermont.
His name is Cairo. Abbey Castle, Cairo.
Elfin Magic.
Dashur Art Nouveau.
This is Roxanne Astasia's Oksana Gritchik.
Here's a cat, they say, for everybody. Characteristically, Siamese are known to be very vocal. They have a sound and a voice like no other cat.
Say hi. Say hi.
Some people want something less vocal, a little bit more laid back. Well, then, of course, the Siamese wouldn't be the breed. Probably something like the American Shorthair or, obviously, Persian. Persian is much more laid back, which is understandable because we breed Persians to be very stocky cats. I equate them with the Clydesdale horse. And, you know, you can't expect the Clydesdale to run like a thoroughbred.
A little tinker toy.
All breeds have standards on which they are judged.
Nice head, ears way down on the head. Nice dome, really nice and tight in front. Put together like a little Mack truck. Short little tail. My best kitten in show.
But no matter what the breed, there is one common characteristic that stands out above all others. A good personality.
If you haven't got temperament, you haven't got anything. Because the thing is, when we're judging shows, if we can't handle the animal or if he doesn't show himself well, he's certainly not going to do himself any justice.
Many of these people are campaigning their cats for regional points and national points. The better known the cat around the country, the more wins, the more valuable it becomes. It's the adults that have achieved national status that can really claim a high price, although many times people are so attached to them, by the time they've gone a whole year of being shown almost every weekend, that you wouldn't part with this cat for $1 million.
Cat fanciers are definitely a breed of their own. Most start breeding cats because of love, not money.
You should start breeding cats as a hobby and a passion for the love of it, because it requires a methodical, disciplined, highly motivated person to stick with the breeding and the various problems that do inevitably come along. Although there is great pleasure from it, there is definitely a lot of heartache and a lot of money involved in keeping them healthy. Tuppence, come on, over here.
Gwyneth Sankey has been breeding cats for 14 years. After working with other breeds, she now specializes in British Shorthairs.
The cats feel like children in that they do need you. Although they're very independent in some ways, they need you to take care of them, to love them, to feed them, and to keep them clean. British Shorthairs in particular are a minority breed, and there is always homes for them. Otherwise, I would not do it. I would not ethically be able to do that if I did not have good homes for them. For the most part in my cattery, I try to have the cats with as much room as possible and not in cages. Sometimes it is important if you want to isolate a cat for some reason, or if a mother is expecting babies and you do not want her to go off and have them in an inappropriate place.
Mating is, of course, an essential part of the cat breeding process. The only way to create a new generation of kittens is to let nature take its course. Cats cannot be artificially inseminated because a female does not ovulate until it is penetrated by the male. But getting a male and female cat to mate is not as automatic as it might seem.
Everyone thinks, well, you can just take and put a male and female together and they're going to breed. Well, you know, they may have some other thoughts in mind. I mean, it just may not be a compatible mating in their own behalf. So you have to introduce them carefully.
Your male cat is always ready to breed, but the female cat has to come in season, and she will start behaving really differently to a regular cat. When the female is in heat, you just take it out to breed with whichever male you have chosen for it to breed with. The female doesn't really have a choice. She breeds with the male you put her with, but she has the choice that if she doesn't want to cooperate, she won't. And no matter how the male tries, until she decides that she's ready, that is the end of the story.
After many more years of selective breeding, it is possible that cats will come in as many sizes as dogs. I don't know if I can imagine Rodick the size of a Great Dane. I think he's just about right, don't you? Back in a moment.
What's the most important thing you put on?
Well, it feels soft and smooth against my skin.
It's silk, right?
Soft and dry, silk and solid.
There's a touch of silk in new Soft and Dry Antiperspirant. Powerful protection now glides on better for a difference you can feel.
Now I get it. The most important thing you put on.
Feels just like silk.
New Soft and Dry, silk and solid.
Today in pediatricians' offices, parents are hearing about a new fever medicine, children's Advil. As safe on a child's stomach as children's Tylenol. Yet children's Advil can control fevers faster, almost 45 minutes faster, and lasts almost twice as long. In fact, in a major study to treat sick children, doctors preferred children's Advil 2-to-1 over children's Tylenol. It's all about helping our children feel better sooner. New children's Advil, just a better fever medicine.
The A&E special presentation, Cats, will return after these messages.
In 1958, when my father opened this Chevrolet dealership, he believed in the value of customer service. And at Tom Henner Chevrolet, that tradition is continually growing. We believe in genuine customer care, which includes technicians that deliver service supremacy. We also feel it's important to provide customers with the quality and features they want at a price they can afford. At Tom Henner Chevrolet on Route 8 in Bakerstown, we believe in customer service. It's the difference between promises made and promises kept.
My family ate at the coolest restaurant last night, the Italian Oven. The waiter gave me a kid's pack, and I made a necklace out of pasta. Then I got to make my own pizza with only the things I like on it. It was great. Mom and Dad really liked their food, too. And when Dad looked at the bill, he got a great big smile. Plus, they give you crayons and let you draw all over the table. How do you think I drew you these pictures?
The Italian Oven Restaurant. Great Italian food. Less lira.
Return to Cats on A&E. Cats have shared our homes for thousands of years, yet they continue to intrigue us. Their behavior, which is similar among all breeds, can be traced to their larger wild ancestors. But you don't have to travel to the Great Plains of Africa to understand the household feline. The answers could be lying right in your lap.
You like that? Oh, sure. Look who's on the couch, huh? Look who's on the couch.
They're a very funny domesticated animal because they're sort of halfway between the wild and the tame. Very interesting. And I think that's one of the things that people admire so much about them, because they do retain this wildness, and people admire that.
Because of their diminutive stature, one would think that the household cat has little in common with its wild brethren, but that's not the case. The two resemble each other in many ways. Bone structure, teeth formation, fur, whiskers, eyes, claws. The domestic cat is comprised of approximately 290 bones and 517 muscles. They are perfectly constructed to perform tasks with minimum effort and maximum efficiency.
Cassie, come on. Come on up. Cassie, there, boy. Come on.
Cats also have a unique walk. They move both left feet and then both right feet. They share this walk with only two other animals, the giraffe and the camel. Cats are stealthy, faultlessly designed to stalk their prey. The domestic feline is also a relentless hunter, only its prey may be somewhat different.
You look into a cat's eyes and you're looking across a bridge into a wild world. They're pitched, they draw you in, they stare.
The cat's eyesight, it is their most precious sense. Felines are gifted in that they can see vividly at dusk and dawn. In fact, cats need only about 1/6 of the amount of light that humans do to see. A dog at dusk. This is what it would look like to us. Here's how a cat would see it. Their nighttime vision may be superior to ours, but the cat has a poor sense of detail.
All right.
They most likely see our faces as if they were looking through frosted glass, as blurred moon-like structures.
Come on, Rumpeltee. Let me hear you talk. Okay, Rumps. Good boy.
You might think twice about leaving your cat in the car with the keys in the ignition. Dr. Nicholas Dodman says cats are partially colorblind.
They probably see a bluey, greeny world, and they probably have the equivalent of like red-green color blindness to humans. Never let a cat get behind the wheel, because it would see the red traffic light as green.
At birth, kittens cannot see or hear. Those abilities begin to function during the first 2 weeks of life. Once their hearing does develop, it is really quite extraordinary.
Their hearing is extremely acute. A cat can sit up on top of a bale of hay in the barn and just listen. And they will hear that mouse walking until the mouse walks out from around the bale and the cat can pounce.
More than a dozen muscles control the movement of a cat's ear. They enable each one to pivot 180 degrees and move independently of the other. In addition, felines can hear a full octave and a half above the highest pitched sound that a human can hear. A cat's sense of smell is also superb. Like their jungle relatives, they establish their territory by scent marking. They accomplish this by spraying urine on objects and a more subtle approach of rubbing against things. Scent glands located between the eye and the ear are used primarily to mark people and other cats. Inanimate objects are usually marked by the scent glands found under the chin and around the lips. And don't be flattered when your cat rubs his rump against your leg when you're about to feed him. He's not trying to be nice. He's merely marking you with the glands around the base of his tail. As if the nose weren't enough, all cats come equipped with a secondary super smeller known as a Jacobson's organ. While it may look like this cat is panting, what he's really doing is taking trace molecules of airborne material into his mouth and passing it into the organ for a better whiff. Cats also use smell as a greeting. They recognize each other more by odor than by sight, and they expect humans to do the same.
And then there's body language, i.e., sticking their tail up in the air and have a good old smell, kid. Shows you my intentions are good. How about you?
Refusing their invitation to smell them is like refusing to shake hands. But don't worry, your cat won't take it personally. The cat's purr is one of nature's most soothing sounds, and perhaps one of its most baffling. Experts have surmised that cats purr when they're feeling any intense emotion, be it pleasure or pain. But there are conflicting theories on how they create this verbal vibration. Whether they're homegrown or overgrown, one thing that's definitely not mysterious about cats is their love of play.
One piece of evidence in favor of the fact that there is some kind of function for play is that if you deprive an animal of play for a period of time, then afterwards there's a rebound increase in play. So it's almost like a need to play.
Cats also have a need to groom. They spend an average of 30% of their waking hours engaging in this hygienic behavior. Backward-pointing spikes on their tongue provide the abrasiveness they need to stay fastidiously clean. This innate behavior applies to wild cats as well. After they catch their prey, they must remove the blood from their fur. If they don't, they cannot successfully hunt again without alerting prey of their presence. Cats spend about 16 hours a day sleeping. Being carnivores, they must conserve their energy because they never know when they might really need it. Unlike humans, they never let the stresses of the day interfere with a good night's or morning's or afternoon's sleep. Cats communicate in a variety of ways. One study concluded they make 15 simple sounds and combine them into 10 more complex phrases.
Cats, between growling, snarling, hissing, spitting, whining, coupled with body language, are not hard put to make their feelings known to the observant owner or to another cat.
Cats find comfort in high places. This instinctual behavior is shared with leopards and jaguars who sleep in trees, out of the reach of predators. It also provides a perch for these wildcats to survey the landscape for prey. The term lion king isn't far from the truth. In the wild, lions live in prides with clearly delineated hierarchical structure. Here at home, the belief is that cats are basically loners. But when placed in a communal environment, they quickly develop a caste system all of their own. Located in the heart of Key West, Florida, is the Hemingway House, the famous author's former abode. Today, it's a museum, as well as a home to more than 50 cats. It's believed that in the 1920s, Ernest Hemingway was given a 6-toed cat by a ship's captain. About half the museum's current residents are polydactyl, meaning a cat with extra toes. They are direct descendants of Hemingway's original cats. Cats living in this community show that when there is an ample amount of food, the usually independent cat can adjust to sharing its domain. Zane Grey, the undisputed king of the Hemingway pride, is what animal experts call the despot. He most likely was born with leadership qualities and was somehow affected by his environmental experiences. Being unneutered also makes Zane more aggressive than the neutered and spayed cats. When living communally, it's quite common for certain cats to form pair bonds. Since all of the cats were born here, there is a general sense of familiarity. And like humans, they sometimes gravitate towards having one best friend. Usually, cats pair with a close kin.
Hi, Marilyn. How you doing today? Another day at the Hemingway.
And of course, cats form pair bonds with people.
Come on, Marilyn, Miss Marilyn.
Most of these cats are spayed and neutered. A select few are kept intact to perpetuate the lineage and carry on their famous ancestry. Given all we know about the cat, much still remains a mystery. Perhaps that's what makes these four-legged enigmas so intriguing. It wouldn't be surprising to learn that cats conspire to keep us at arm's length, allowing us just a glimpse of their world. But maybe, just maybe, when cats are good and ready, they'll share with us their secrets. Here's something else to keep in mind. When a cat scratches a bit of furniture, it's not trying to be malicious. It's sharpening its claws a bit, but also it is marking what it considers its possession. About the same way you do when you write your name in a new book. Nobody swats you for that. Back in a moment.
There's only one denture soak especially made to clean all night. It's Polident Overnight. Its enzyme formula cleans deeper and whitens better than daytime soaks. Honey, wake up to a better clean with Polident Overnight. It's next to 5-minute Polident.
Today in pediatricians' offices, parents are hearing about children's Advil, as safe on a child's stomach as children's Tylenol, yet it can control fevers almost 45 minutes faster and lasts almost twice as long. Children's Advil, just a better fever medicine.
Introducing Improved Hills Science Diet, the only pet food with advanced RDA system nutrition, so your cat will come alive with health. It gives cats an improved balance of vitamins and minerals for a healthy difference you can see, and a taste she'll love, guaranteed. In fact, Science Diet is the #1 choice of veterinarians for their own pets. And for cats over 6 years old, try new Hills Science Diet Feline Senior Formula.
Hooray for Hollywood! That's screwy ballyhooey Hollywood.
Biography goes Hollywood with Academy Award winners, the big screen's biggest names, and their walk-on fame.
The brightest stars to see on Biography.
Sydney, Sophia, Marlon, Henry, and Audrey. It's lights, camera, and Oscars.
It's classic Hollywood.
Begins March 17th on A&E.
500 miles from your driveway. 20 miles from the border. 10 feet from home. Recreation vehicles. Wherever you go, you're always at home. Call today for a free video or visit an RV dealer near you.
Your family. They love you, and you love them. In fact, you love them so much you'd give your life for them. But that's not what they want. They just want you to stay healthy. Yet if you have high cholesterol, you could be at risk of a first heart attack. Fortunately, now there are proven treatment plans that can help lower your chances of a first heart attack. Call 1-800-PREVENT to find out more. The sooner you call, the sooner you will receive information that could help you prevent a first heart attack. You could be at risk, even if you have no signs of any heart problems. And the grim fact is, about 1/3 don't survive their first heart attack. Call 1-800-PREVENT to find out what you can do to help cut your chances of a first heart attack and live a longer, healthier life. Enjoy the milestones and cherished moments of your life. Call your doctor or 1-800-PREVENT now from Bristol Myers Squibb.
Now on A&E, we return to cats. Cat owners have been known to tell tales about the remarkable exploits of their cats. One cat travels great distances. Another strikes up a most unlikely friendship. Another attempts a daring rescue. Well, are feats like this just flukes? Or do cats possess some abilities that we don't really understand? Scientists can only guess, and the rest of us can only marvel at the extraordinary feats of what are called ordinary cats.
As far as the heroic feats that cats perform, a lot of the behaviors they're credited with performing for altruistic reasons really are performed out of instinct. A lot of them follow what's called instinctive drift, and that is the cat is performing a behavior that is biologically pre-programmed to do. So if you look in nature at the big cats, you know, when there's danger around, they take their cubs and they lift them and take them by the neck one by one and move them from one place to another when there's dangers around. It's a natural thing to do.
March 1996. New York firefighters responded to a fire in a vacant building. As the men worked, they began hearing plaintive cries, such as those of kittens. Sure enough, 3 newborns lay to the side of the burning building.
We gathered them up, we put them in a box, and I proceeded to go back to the front of the building, you know, where I'm supposed to be and operating with the rest of the men. And when I got back there, we still heard kittens crying.
Farther away from the burning building across the street, the men found 2 more kittens. Like the others, their paws, fur, and whiskers had been singed by fire. Nearby, David Gianelli found the mother cat. Badly charred and crying in pain, she was barely alive after having rescued her kittens from inside the blazing building.
She definitely was moving them one at a time to another safer spot across the street. And she probably just couldn't do it anymore because of the pain she was in. It just broke my heart to see her like that, because you see animals like that and they don't usually make it. So I put her in with the 5 kittens. She just like nestled them into herself and touched every one of them because she wasn't able to see at that moment because her eyes were closed from the burns.
At the North Shore Animal League, emergency room doctors began trying to save the family of cats. The outcome, at best, was uncertain.
Hey, come on. Come here.
2.5 months after the fire, Scarlett, the mother, is recovering nicely. Thanks to her, all but one of her 5 kittens is alive and well. But why would a cat go against its natural instinct to flee from fire? Probably because the maternal instinct is that much stronger.
My guess is that cat had quite a lot of emotional attachment to those kittens, and it was more than a feral situation where instincts would prevail solely.
It was definitely a mother's instinct and the love for her babies. I get all choked up when I think about what she looked like before and now. Here we go. I'm kind of, you know, happy that it's turned out so well.
Not only can cats survive incredible trauma, they sometimes have the ability to find their way home over improbably long distances. These incredible journeys are called PSI trailings and may involve some 6th sense in cats that serves as a homing device.
The bottom line is we don't know how cats relate to the planet. And one of the ways they may relate, and a thing I've held out for many years, the way fish migrate and birds migrate, is by sensing the magnetic fields in the earth.
Some experts believe that animals migrate at least in part by being aware of the magnetism of our planet. The animals move toward the fields they know by experience or by instinct of where they ought to be.
You've got to have a pretty good mapping system built in to do that. I think cats do that. I think one of their unknown senses is a sensitivity to the magnetism of the earth.
James James Bradbury lives in Southern California. One day, a friend's cat named Smokey showed up at his door. The strange thing is, James' friend and Smokey had moved 500 miles away to Northern California 5 months earlier. At first, James didn't believe this could be Smokey.
This cat kept walking in, and I said, "Get out of here, you don't live here." And the cat just was persistent.
James's own cat, a Siamese, instantly recognized and accepted Smokey.
My cat
Stay with your daddy.
didn't seem to mind it, which is weird because cats are territorial. My cat didn't seem to mind it at all.
Finally, a call to Smokey's owner confirmed that the cat had been missing from his Northern California home for quite some time.
The cat's here, there's a missing 5 months, and that's all I can say about that. All I know is that thing walked a long way.
Cats are first and foremost a mystery and must be treated as a mystery.
Another mystery is why the normally unsociable cat sometimes makes some very unusual friends. A 650-pound grizzly bear and an 8-pound cat are an odd couple indeed. The two met at a wildlife rehabilitation center in Oregon. The abandoned, possibly starving cat had sought scraps from the bear's meal. With uncharacteristic tenderness, the grizzly shared his food. Now, between these two, a strange, affectionate, completely spontaneous bond has formed. Experts attribute this to a learning process called imprinting. It usually occurs in very young animals as they begin to form their personalities. With cats, this period lasts from the time they're a few weeks old to about 4 or 5 months.
They're going to make all their decisions about what's good, what's bad, what's friendly, what's unfriendly, and those feelings will last for a long time. Oftentimes, they'll let go of their natural instincts to be predatory, and the imprinting or bonding that takes place in that area will allow them to become a natural friend.
In other cases, just the opposite kind of imprinting occurs, where a mother cat accepts a baby of another species as its own. In a Southern California forest, local residents discovered a very small animal they believed was a squirrel. Just days old, the tiny thing had apparently fallen from a tree. Animal lover Sue Rondell began to care for Woody, who turned out to be a baby raccoon. But feeding him around the clock from an eyedropper proved time-consuming. Sue had a better idea.
I thought, well, it was worth a try if I could get a cat to do this.
At the local animal shelter, Sue found Mama. Friendly and easygoing, the mother cat was already nursing her own kittens and several others. After rubbing a kitten's scent on Woody, she put him and Mama together and hoped for the best.
Within a day or so, everybody accepted everybody, and it worked out really well, really well. She took care of him from really day one, and I've never had to feed him. I don't think she actually knows that he's different. They go more on scent, I think, than they do on appearance, because he definitely looks different.
How are cats able to accomplish such remarkable, marvelous acts? While many experts continue to search for explanations, at least one says that, in the end, it doesn't matter.
You gotta let it all hang out with cats. You gotta hang loose. You gotta be able to say, I don't understand it. That's okay, because they're always going to keep secrets. And I admire that.
Here's a postscript to the story of Scarlett and the kittens she saved from the fire. After that story was told, hundreds of phone calls came in wanting to adopt the cats. So as of today, we can report to you that Scarlett and her surviving kittens are not only recovered, but living contented lives in brand new homes. Back in a moment.
Now, from A&E Home Video, you can own the original feature-length special Cats for $29.95 plus shipping and handling. Call 1-800-423-1212.
What's the most important thing you put on?
Well, it feels soft and smooth against my skin.
It's silk, right?
Soft and dry silk and solid.
There's a touch of silk in new Soft and Dry Antiperspirant. Powerful protection now glides on better for a difference you can feel.
Now I get it. The most important thing you put on.
Feels just like silk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. New Soft and Dry, silk and solid.
Artists, craftsmen, and just a little bit of magic. It all comes together at Stages 97, Toronto's first ever lively arts celebration. From January until the end of March, visit the world's third largest theater center for everything from opera and dance to music, comedy, and fantastic local theater, plus backstage tours, workshops, and more. Over 40 spectacular shows, including Disney's Beauty and the Beast, the world premiere of Ragtime, and classics like Death of a Salesman. For information on Stages packages and special offers, call for your free brochure. Toronto's celebration of the lively arts. The world needs more Canada, so get in on a act.
Ready, aim, fire. It put raw power in the hand of man and changed mankind forever. It tamed the West, revolutionized war, and made the 20s roar. Firearms, lock, stock, and barrel. And A&E Original, the story of the gun. Tomorrow at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific on A&E.
My family ate at the coolest restaurant last night, the Italian Oven. The waiter gave me a kid's pack, and I made a necklace out of pasta. Then I got to make my own pizza with only the things I like on it. It was great. Mom and Dad really liked their food, too. And when Dad looked at the bill, he got a great big smile. Plus, they give you crayons and let you draw all over the table. How do you think I drew you these pictures?
The Italian Oven Restaurant. Great Italian food. Less lira.
Attorney Charles Garbutt talks about his experiences as a trial lawyer.
Some of the worst injuries I've seen have been caused by defective products. The victims were not careless. They were using a defective product. Our law firm, Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and Sapienza, has investigators and paralegals who actively assist in trial preparation. We're trial lawyers, and we're proud of it. If you've been hurt by a defective product, in an accident, or by medical malpractice, we invite you to call us for a free evaluation.
We now return to Cats here on A&E. You've heard stories about cats surviving fires, making long journeys, performing amazing feats. No wonder people think cats must have 9 lives. Well, the fact is, a cat is a paradox. At once a tough, resilient machine, at the same time, a delicate instrument whose good health depends greatly on the care it gets from others.
Hi. Hi, how are you today? Can I help you? Yeah, I'm here for my appointment with Dr. Cruz. And what's the kitty here for? The kitty seems to have a little cold. Oh, a little cold. How long?
Cats depend on humans tremendously. They're so domesticated that they can go out, catch themselves a bird or a mouse, something such as that, but they are to the point where they can't survive in the wild.
Cats suffer many of the same types of ills as humans: cancer, heart disease, AIDS, obesity. Their human caretakers can help safeguard their pets from most, but not all, of these problems.
Open little mouth.
But sometimes an owner's good intentions can have a negative effect. Because of their domestication, many house cats have a problem that few of their wild relatives share: improper diet and obesity. We show our love for our cats by feeding them well, giving them treats, sneaking them people food on occasion.
Good turkey. Good boy. Good boy. A typical weight for a female cat's going to be probably 8 pounds, a little bit heavier for a female. A cat that's overweight is much more prone to getting arthritis, heart problems, liver problems. If they have to go under anesthesia, they're not a good surgical risk because of all that extra weight. If you try and put a cat on a starvation diet or try to get it to go on a diet, when they're overweight and very obese, their liver goes through certain changes that starvation diet will actually cause them to go into liver failure.
The wrong kind of cat food can be harmful. Believe it or not, one of Kitty's favorite meals, fish-flavored cat food, could lead to problems.
Reason being is that cats are prone to getting a particular condition known as FUS, feline urological syndrome. And it's a syndrome, so a lot of different things add into the problem. But fish-flavored foods in particular are very high in ash and magnesium, can cause problems for the little bladders. They can actually get a blockage in their urinary tract, and it can be fatal for some of them.
If you think a vegetarian diet for your cat is a good idea, think again. Cats are carnivores. Certain amino acids found only in meat are necessary for their survival. Cats are territorial creatures. They will fight to protect their turf. An aggressive cat will not hesitate to take on an opponent twice its size. The resulting injuries can lead to infections or even death. Experts agree that keeping a cat primarily indoors can greatly increase its lifespan. But dangers lurk indoors as well. Everyday items around your home could be harmful to a cat. Even though they are meat eaters, cats need to eat certain green plants such as grass. However, some houseplants can cause gastrointestinal problems. These and other household hazards can be easily avoided. Good advice is as close as the nearest veterinarian. There's another way to prolong the life of a cat and, at the same time, prevent the suffering of unwanted cats. Veterinarians agree that unless a cat is owned specifically for breeding purposes, it should be neutered. The procedure can now be safely performed on cats as young as 6 weeks. Not months, weeks.
By neutering your pet, you're not going to have to worry about, for instance, having a male cat that wants to mark its territory as much. You're not going to have to worry about having that female go into heat and caterwaul all night, keeping you awake. You're not going to have to worry about the male wanting to get out and get into cat fights. That exposes them to all sorts of diseases like leukemia and feline AIDS.
Cat owners spend about $4 billion a year on veterinary services. When serious medical problems arise, facilities like the All Care Animal Clinic in Fountain Valley, California, provide health care services that rival hospitals for humans. Magnetic resonance imaging is an effective alternative to X-ray.
We can look at the brain for hydrocephalus or water on the brain or tumors. Maybe the cat's walking funny, disoriented, circling. Those would be indications that would be necessary.
And in some cases, ultrasound can be used instead of exploratory surgery.
The ultrasound is especially good for being able to look inside and seeing the structure of movement and texture differences, possibly avoiding exploratory surgery. It's good for looking at the function of cardiac, the muscle, how the valves work. I'm just listening to the aorta right now.
Sometimes health problems are breed-specific. A Manx cat is undergoing surgery to remove a cyst from its spine. A Manx is bred to have no tail. This characteristic is in itself a genetic defect of the spine. Because of this, Manx cats are also prone to these types of cysts.
I am not wanting my pill. I do not want my pill. Got it.
Cats need regular veterinary checkups.
Okay.
But dog owners are twice as likely as cat owners to bring their pet in for a yearly exam. Cats are more reclusive and are viewed as being more independent. They also will hide signs of illness, a throwback to the wild so as not to appear vulnerable to predators. Just like their human companions, cats need regular dental care. Plaque and tartar buildup can lead to a myriad of health problems. Bacteria from the mouth can affect a cat's liver, kidneys, joints, heart muscle. Just like you, a cat should have its teeth cleaned on a regular basis. It's clear that humans can have a tremendous impact on the health of their cats. Consequently, cats can have quite an effect on the health of humans. Over 6 million people suffer from allergies to cats. About a third of those are cat owners.
The most common types of reactions we see with cat allergy is the ones we associate with hay fever. The stuffy nose, the drippy nose, the sneezing, watery eyes. It can be much more serious. It can progress on to bad asthma attacks and difficulty breathing.
A common misconception is that long-haired cats cause more allergic reactions than short-haired varieties. But it's not the cat's hair that causes the allergies. It is a protein present in their saliva. When a cat grooms itself, this protein dries and becomes airborne. When this dander is inhaled, it can cause the human immune system to overreact. Cat dander is everywhere. The protein is only 1/10 the weight of common house dust and hangs in the air for a very long time. This protein has been found in areas where a cat has never been.
Most people will get rid of their doctor before they get rid of their cat. And what we need to do in those cases is teach the people how to live with their cat in a way that is tolerable for them and the cat.
He just wants to come right up and say hello.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
He likes to be held this way.
Cats can have a positive effect on human health as well.
It's all right. There you go.
How's that?
Oh.
The LASPCA operates a program called Animal-Assisted Therapy. Volunteers like Aaron Bishop visit convalescent homes so residents can interact with the animal.
He loves to have his head scratched.
Oh, sure, they all do.
Yeah.
Cats are particularly well suited for this type of therapy. Their size makes them easy to handle, and for some, inspires the same warm feelings as if holding an infant. Just interacting with a cat this way has been shown to reduce depression and increase mental alertness.
Cats, or any pet, provide unconditional love. Cat doesn't care if you just had a chemotherapy treatment and you have no hair. Cat doesn't care that you can't run up the stairs as fast as you used to 20 years ago.
You're a good cat. You really are. Very good.
Sandy Blixton was diagnosed with AIDS in 1986. He lost his home, his job, and his companion. His doctor suggested that he give up his cat, Tara, fearing the cat could spread opportunistic diseases. Sandy found a friend who was willing to take her.
Oh, yes, that was a breeze.
I didn't realize how important she was to me until I did give her up. I found that I wasn't sleeping at night. I found that I was actually looking for her all the time, just like a companion who had passed away, and you can't believe they're gone. You call the name out, they're gone, there's no answer. And I started to go downhill. I really started to feel bad. And I started to get sicker and sicker, and not respond to the medications as I had been.
As his health continued to deteriorate, Sandy's doctors finally agreed that he could get Tara back. He got assistance from an organization called Paws LA, which helps AIDS patients keep and care for their pets. Immediately, Sandy's health began to improve.
Yes, yes. Good girl. Good girl.
Cat did give me something to live for. She gave me something to go on. She gave me someone to come home to at night. And she gave me someone to say hello to in the morning again.
It's a symbiotic relationship, that of a person and a cat, each able to benefit the health and well-being of the other. And if you don't believe it, it's as plain as the smile on a face.
Cats will return in a moment here on A&E.
When I give my girls cold medicine, they think I'm the mean mom. So their pediatrician said Dimetap. The brand pediatricians recommend most for colds. It gives them relief with a great, great taste. Now, I'm the good mom again.
Doctors say Dimetap for good reason. Why 2 toothpastes?
If you must know, my dentist recommends Sensodyne for my sensitive teeth, and I need tartar control, too.
I use 1 toothpaste for both. New Tartar Control Sensodyne.
You sound just like my dentist.
New Tartar Control Sensodyne.
To see her is to love her. To love but her forever. For nature made her what she is, and never made another. Scotland. For your free 88-page Scotland vacation planner, call 1-800-343-SCOT.
Waiting for the fish to bite, you think about how smart your daughter has gotten and how much your son is starting to look like you, and you wonder why you never noticed until now. But you might as well head back to camp. The fish seem to be as relaxed as you are. Rediscover your family while you discover America. Recreation vehicles. Wherever you go, you're always at home. Call today for a free video or visit an RV dealer near you.
Did you know there are over 1,800 companies that sell life insurance? That makes it impossible to compare the rates of every company. And since the rates for the same coverage are often different from company to company, many people overpay when buying term life insurance. Well, there's a free service from SelectQuote Insurance Services that can help make sure you don't overpay. SelectQuote continually compares the costs of term insurance policies from many top-rated companies like Kemper, Travelers, CNA, and others. Call toll-free and SelectQuote will mail you 5 of their lowest quotes in a simple, easy-to-read comparison. For example, a man age 40 who doesn't smoke can get $100,000 coverage for just $169, or $250,000 coverage for just $310. And you can lock in these low rates for 10 years. Don't overpay. Call SelectQuote now and see how much you can really save.
For a free comparison of the 5 lowest cost term policies for you, call SelectQuote at 1-800-642-5600. That's 1-800-642-5600.
We now return to Cats here on A&E.
As much money as people spend keeping their cats healthy, they spend even more trying to keep them happy. Who's to say whether this conspicuous consumption is really for the benefit of the cats or the owners? The business of cats is a curious thing. Each year, Americans spend about $4 billion on cat food alone. That's roughly $1 billion more than they spend on baby food. But the buck doesn't stop there. Many cat lovers think nothing of plunking down their dollars on countless items. Everything from the ordinary to the extraordinary.
If someone from outer space were to look at the way we treat our pets, they would say, oh, that is a god, that we don't call it that in our society, but they would think, well, that's a pretty special creation that they're treating in that way and giving them all the best.
Humans relate on a human level, so it's very natural for them to take their own behaviors, their own wants and desires, and transfer them onto a cat or a dog.
We have these great litter box covers. If you don't like the way your litter box looks, just the plain plastic, you can get a custom-made cover put on it. You can get a matching bed along with that, and you could choose from any one of these swatches of fabric. These are great. I have one myself. We sell a lot of these. They start at $50 for this size, and they go up from there.
Specialty stores like Pampered Paws in New York City cater to a very select clientele, one that is not on a budget.
We have a life vest for the boat cat. Nice party dress. This is about $75. We have a leather jacket for the biker cat. This is $45 and up. And of course, we have a tuxedo. Rent with option to buy, $60 and up.
Thank you very much.
Vendors offer cat lovers a vast array of products. Being a creature that can live in the wild as well as in a home, cats don't appreciate these extravagances as much as their human counterparts.
This is called Perfect Privy. It's a litter containment system for the cat's litter box. The cat goes in through the opening on the side, walks across the grid, and goes down into the bottom where the litter pan would be. When they're finished, they walk across the grid again on the way out, which causes all the litter to fall off their feet, land back into the pan where it started, and it does not track out all over the house.
Cats love tearing up and down the spiral ramp.
The pet patio is a unit that you pop into your window.
This is a toy for every cat in America.
A cat show is not just a place for cat owners to show off their cats, but also a prime venue for vendors to hawk their wares.
This is Kenny, and he's modeling stud pants at the cat show. Now, these are used for cats that spray in the house, basically for whole cats, either male or female. The females, of course, we provide stud pants that have flowers, sometimes lavender and pink. This is also used as a chastity belt.
It costs about $7,000 to care for a household cat over its lifetime. That figure only covers a cat's basic needs: food, cat box filler, routine medical care, toys, and grooming supplies. For those who prefer their cat to live in the lap of luxury, the cost can be a lot higher.
I want a bath today and a bath the day I pick them up.
A bath today and a bath tomorrow.
You could take them home and let them sleep in your bed if you want. I don't.
We'll try that.
The Holiday Pet Hotel in Encinitas, California, provides first-rate lodging for cats. A variety of theme-designed accommodations are available for short or long-term visits.
They want not only the luxury suites, they want daily pet and play sessions and VIP care and pampering and extra brush outs, and these can go as much as $30, $35 a day. So that may be considered extreme, but for our clients who feel that their pets are their children, and to a lot of them they are, this is nothing.
Indulging a cat in this fashion most likely assuages the guilt of the pet owner more than it satisfies the cat. Although some would argue that cats know a good thing when they see one.
The cats have classical and other musics playing throughout the day, and then they have their video entertainment where they can sit and watch catnip videos, birds and squirrels running around on the television set. They really enjoy that.
The hotel includes spa services. Clients can take a soak in the tub.
Be good for your skin. That's a good boy. All done with that.
And get a new hairdo. Cats can even get a workout with a personal trainer.
Oh, you like that catnip, huh? Yes, sir. Puts you in the right mood.
In reality, cats are basic creatures. What's important to a cat is that it is comfortable and well fed. What's important to the cat's owner is that their pet is well cared for, and in some cases that means nothing but the best. Cats don't know the difference between expensive and inexpensive products. A basic cat box, food and water dish, scratching post, and lots of love are all that any cat really needs. In the end, no amount of money can buy a cat's love. They decide when to bestow us with their affection, and this is their gift to us. Cats aren't the only ones reaping the rewards from all this lavish spending. In 1941, a man borrowed $3,000 from his mother to start a company. As of now, that company sells about $90 million worth of cat litter each year. You might say they're cleaning up. You might, I won't. We'll be back.
When I give my girls cold medicine, they think I'm the mean mom. So their pediatrician said Dimetap, the brand pediatricians recommend most for colds. It gives them relief with a great, great taste. Now, I'm the good mom again.
Doctors say Dimetap for good reason.
Subscribe to the Wall Street Journal now and get our gift of 2 weeks free. That's 12 weeks for just 66 cents a day. Call 800-847-7200. That's 800-847-7200.
There is a better way to get on the internet. Quickly, simply, reliably. It's AT&T WorldNet service. With a few clicks, you're planning an African safari or going there right on your computer. Look interesting? Then imagine having unlimited use of AT&T WorldNet service for just $19.95 a month.
Call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free AT&T WorldNet service software.
You can explore, email friends, shop, manage money, follow news, sports, and more. And AT&T WorldNet service gets you on the internet fast. and keeps you on more reliably. Plus, helpful AT&T customer support is available 24 hours a day.
There's never been a better time to get on the internet, so call now.
AT&T WorldNet service. We're making internet access more reliable for everyone.
Hooray for Hollywood. It's classic Hollywood.
Begins March 17th on A&E.
My family ate at the coolest restaurant last night, the Italian Oven. The waiter gave me a kid's pack, and I made a necklace out of pasta. Then I got to make my own pizza with only the things I like on it. It was great. Mom and Dad really liked their food, too. And when Dad looked at the bill, he got a great big smile. Plus, they give you crayons and let you draw all over the table. How do you think I drew you these pictures?
The Italian Oven Restaurant. Great Italian food. Less lira.
Have you been injured as the result of medical malpractice, in an automobile accident, or in the workplace? If so, the most important decision you'll make is choosing your lawyer. My name is Larry Kelly. I am a partner in the law firm of Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and Sapienza. Our law firm has received Martin Del Hubbell's highest rating for legal ability. I have been board certified as a civil trial specialist. If you are injured, call us. There is no fee unless your case is settled or won.
Now, we return to Cats on A&E. If you read the comics, you see Felix, Heathcliff, Garfield. If you read children's literature, you know Puss in Boots, Cat in the Hat, the Cheshire Cat. And how many times have you used the expressions, take a cat's nap, or as the cat got your tongue? Well, cats have undoubtedly worked their way into our homes, but they've also worked their way into our popular culture. And it began a long time ago. Probably the first cat to achieve celebrity status appeared about 3,000 years ago in Egypt. The god Bastet was depicted in the popular media, mostly stone, and idolized by the masses. From that time, cats have been immortalized in paint, ink, on television, in film and music. What is it about these independent creatures that has entertained us through the centuries?
We like to think that we're part of the world, and at the same time we want to appear to be independent. And cats are just that way. They seem to kind of fit in, and yet they're never really tamed. They're really never domesticated. They're always, always independent and aloof from us, and I think there's something that appeals to everybody about that.
Righty-o!
At the beginning of this century, cats leapt into the mass media and popular culture with the appearance of the first cartoon cats. Polly and her pals and Crazy Cat were the first of many famous comic strip cats.
I don't know why cats are so popular in cartoons and in pop culture. They do have nice, round, friendly faces and big eyes. They have these baby-like features in that they have sort of short faces, and they are, you know, nice, cuddly animals.
Felix, one of the most famous cartoon cats of all time, first appeared not in comic strips, but in movies in 1917. Patrick McDonnell carries on the tradition of comic cats with his strip called Mutts, featuring Mooch and his dog pal Earl. McDonald studied his own cats for inspiration when creating Mooch.
He was a one-shot deal. I drew him and I knew that was it. I didn't really draw a bunch of different style cats. He just appeared. I guess that's a cat quality. They sort of just wander into your life and you have a cat. The strip I try to do from an animal's point of view, so a lot of times I just look at them and try to think, you know, what's their day like, what do they do? I mean, my strip's fairly simple. They like just hang out in the backyard or talk to birds. I mean, they talk about weather a lot. I figured cats and dogs would talk about weather a lot.
Jim Davis's Garfield is popular both in comic strips and as an animated series. Living a leisurely life seems to be a recurring theme with cartoon cats, probably because cats spend a lot of time being generally lazy. This combination of cat and human traits is perhaps what makes cartoon cats so appealing. But real cats have also found themselves center stage. In film, Pepper was the first feline star. He was a stray who was discovered when he wandered into a soundstage. While their parts are usually limited, cats have been stealing scenes in film ever since. This version of the classic love story Romeo and Juliet may be one of the most unusual films ever made with cats as stars. It is the work of Italian director Armando Acosta.
I had to cast the film as you would any film, and I had to look for cats that had the character of those very, very well-known characters of Shakespeare's work. And I wanted, for Juliet, who is the main character, of course, I wanted a cat that could swim, and I don't know whether most people know this, but the Turkish Angora, that particular breed, are swimmers. The director is not directing actors. The director is directing and being with his cats. So their motivation is just to please you in the end.
Television, probably the only cat who could upstage Shakespeare is Morris, one of the best-known pitchmen, or pitch cats, to be exact.
That's me. Attention, pavilion shoppers. Morris, the Nine Lives cat, is here visiting our store today. Morris, the world's most famous finicky feline.
You're the star, so come on, get to it. It's your show, come on and do it. You're the star, yes you are. No one's ever gonna doubt it. Everybody's gonna shout it. You're the star.
Many cat owners can relate to Morris's finicky attitude.
You're going to love this, Morris.
Not necessarily.
Watch now.
It certainly captures her personality.
I think people enjoy the fantasy cats because they have similar qualities to what they see in their own pets, yet they project the values of humans onto these cats so that if my cat could talk, this is what my cat would say.
Time for din-din.
Sit tight, Morris. It's the finicky hour.
In the past 25 years, there have been 3 Morrises. Dawn Haney is both trainer and best friend to to Morris III.
This Morris was rescued from a humane society, as all the Morrises have been, and he was about 5 years old when he was rescued. So he really is a rags to riches case. He's a lucky kitty. But I knew as soon as I saw him that he was the one. He just had a magical presence, a great face. And it turned out, thank goodness, a good personality to go along with it. He's finicky, of course, which he really is, but he's also a very nice cat.
The sensuality and sex appeal of cats is evident in both film and television. The slinky moves, sly looks, and overall indifference have inspired actors and writers alike. But on television, one of the sexiest cat characters wasn't a cat at all.
Wow!
Eartha Kitt starred as Catwoman on the Batman television series back in the 60s.
They gave me the costume, and I wanted it to be as simple as possible. And there was not much makeup to do because I had the mask on most of the time. And the times that I didn't have the mask on, the makeup was going towards the cat-like look. Because they say I look like a cat. So they just followed my own face lines. But there was not much to be exaggerated about the Catwoman. Because the body, they said, was very feminine and very feline and very svelte. So there was not much to do except just be. And that's what I did. I was just be me.
In the music world, many cats have been the subject of songs, but only a few have been the actual singers. They might not be as big as the Beatles, but the Jingle Cats have made the charts.
One day I brought my cats in the studio. I brought Cheese Puff with me, and he started meowing along with the song that I was working on, and I was working on Jingle Bells. I realized that they were really singing different notes, and when they did a meow coming from a high note down to a lower note, they were usually in a diatonic scale, and their meowing was always on key.
We found out that cats all over the country were clawing at people's speakers, and they thought that cats were inside their speakers.
The lead singer of the Jingle Cats is a cat named Cheese Puff. Cheese Puff was literally found starving in the basement of the apartment building where Mike and Jennifer lived. They took him in, they nursed him back to health, and the rest, as they say, is history. And hey, with the success of the Jingle Cats, Cheese Puff has more than repaid their kindness. It pays to be nice to animals. Back in a moment.
I have 3 children, 3 colds.
Introducing Dimetap Quick Dissolve Tablets, a breakthrough form of cold medicine that dissolves instantly in your child's mouth.
It's just a burst of grape taste and then fast relief.
New Quick Dissolve Tablets, only from Dimetap.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Can't stop thinking about it. I love it.
Sling Blade is the movie everyone is talking about.
I like the way you talk.
I like the way you talk. It's the story of a man who returns home after 25 years away.
Carl, see if you can figure out what's wrong with this thing. It ain't got no gas in it.
Billy Bob Thornton, nominated for 2 Academy Awards, including Best Actor.
That boy lives inside of his own heart.
It was brilliant, truly.
Kind of a movie from the heart about the heart.
Sling Blade. Rated R, now playing.
To see her is to love her. To love but her forever. For nature made her what she is, and never made another. Scotland. For your free 88-page Scotland vacation planner, call 1-800-343-SCOT.
Today, Microsoft makes the internet easy. Today, it's the Microsoft Network, and it's free for a month. Today, it's easier to do what you want, keep in touch, and have some fun. Today, life just got a whole lot easier. It was the best of times. Today, it's different. The Microsoft Network is free for a month when you call 1-800-506-5400. MSN brings the internet to life right on your Windows 95-based PC with sound, motion, and more. Send and receive email. Get the news as it happens. Plan and book a trip. Manage your investments. And about a million other things. Call 1-800-506-5400 for your free month today. You'll get a free CD-ROM with an MSN preview video to get you started.
It's just really extraordinary to see what you can do.
And unlimited hours on MSN and the internet. Free for a month. So call today, and you're on your way.
Today in pediatricians' offices, parents are hearing about children's Advil. As safe on a child's stomach as children's Tylenol, yet it can control fevers almost 45 minutes faster and lasts almost twice as long. Children's Advil, just a better fever medicine.
Now on A&E, we return to cats. The independence of cats is legendary. They're considered aloof, indifferent, self-reliant. Any cat owner will tell you a cat does what it wants, when it wants, and there's nothing you can do to change its mind. Well, not necessarily. There's a common perception that cats can't be trained.
He's just like,
Far too independent. They simply don't respond to commands like stay or sit or perform tricks. Never. They're not dogs, after all.
Hey, Jazz, good kitty. Here you go, Jazz. Yes. All right.
Well, this general impression is false. Cats can be trained to do, well, just about anything.
Door. Around. Go around. Door. 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 That's it. Okay.
Mo and Sue DeCesso are professional animal trainers who work with a variety of animals, including cats,
Isn't that good?
and prepare them for acting roles in movies and television.
Door. 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 Good.
The DeCessos operate a sprawling menagerie near Los Angeles. Having worked with just about every kind of animal, they believe that when it comes to training, cats deserve more credit than people tend to give them.
They understand what you're saying. They understand key words. They're not really as hard to train as people think they are. It's just that cats are smart enough to sit back and let you think they're not too smart.
I'll be in condition when I get through. I'm in training for you.
Training techniques for cats and dogs are very different. Dogs are a pack animal, always communicating with members in their social hierarchy. Dogs can be dominated and respond eagerly to command. Cats, on the other hand, are loners who live life on their terms. Cats respond to suggestions.
I'm in training for you.
Roger. Go jump.
Roger.
Up, up. You can't push them. You can't force them. If they don't like to do it, go on to something else. Go and jump some more.
Roger.
Go ahead, jump. Oh. You have to be very, very delicate and kill them with kindness. Good kitty, yes, sir. And baby talk them and, oh, you know, and they hear that and, oh, boy, I did something nice for Daddy.
I'm in training for you. I'm in training for you.
Oh, boy, that was great.
Their personality is not to underestimate them.
Karen McElhatton of Studio Animal Services is continually amazed by the sophisticated behavior exhibited by her cats.
It's a good boy. And they just are ready for the very next thing as quick as you can dream it up. You know, they're ready to learn it. Kitty, stay, sit, pay attention, pay attention.
Patience is the key to training a cat. Each cat must be thought of as an individual, like a child who learns at his own pace.
It's a good kitty.
One cat might take several days or weeks to learn a behavior. Another cat might learn the same behavior in just minutes.
Light.
Not all cats are easily trained.
Light.
It's rare to find a cat like Tiger, who in a brief time span is able to learn a variety of behaviors.
Oh, goody kitty. Yes, sir. You did a good job, honey. Yes, sir.
Unlike Tiger, most actor cats are specialists, inclined to do one behavior extremely well.
Like that cat being a natural climber, then we naturally use that one for climbing trees. And the black cat naturally rubs, so we use that one to rub on cue. We try to use what that cat does naturally the best and then work on that as well, I can't say it's a trick, but as a behavior that's controlled, that we actually control on the set to do it when the director asks.
And that, of course, is the challenge facing professional felines. They're called upon to perform on cue amidst the chaos of crews and equipment at that precise moment when the director yells, action. These animals must continue to perform through take after take until the director is finally satisfied. Not every cat will make a good actor.
It's a cat that just could care less about any amount of, you know, carrying on of stuff. So that cat is really confident and loves treats and food. And if you go over to someone's house and the cat comes right up to you, you know, starts looking and be patted and stuff, that's the kind of cat that's really cool for films.
Professional trainers often find their cool cats at the pound.
Hi, what's doing? What? Yes,
We look for cats, you know, that they're looking for you. You know, they're looking to see who will stick their fingers in and pet them. We look for extrovert cats, you know. That's what we want.
Computer technology can now be combined with training to achieve outrageous effects with no harm to the cat.
Slight shedding problem?
A trainer uses a drop of water to get the cat to shake its head on cue as if it's sneezing. A dummy cat is filmed in the same position as a jet of air blows off artificial fur. Another trained cat is made up to look disheveled and must sit in the same position. When all of the takes are combined and enhanced with the aid of a computer, the cat appears to spontaneously shed en masse.
Slight shedding problem? Get a Bissell Plus.
While computers can add to the overall effect, they still can't take the place of a well-trained cat.
We work with them lots and lots of training sessions in a relaxed manner rather than taking them out and going, now you're getting trained.
place. That's it. Good. All right.
It took Mo 6 months to train his incredible cat band. The reward, or pay for a job well done, is a kind word, a loving pat, and food.
Food is a way of communicating with the animal. We reward the animal when he's done something right. And the animal, once they've learned that they've communicated with you, it's like you watch a little light click on their head, and they think, oh my goodness, this is great. We can communicate. And then they get even more willing to do this.
All right. Yes, sir. Oh, boy, we're going to get a raise for you.
This clicker provides a link or bridge for the cat between a behavior that is being reinforced and the reward. To the cat, the click means, I did something right. Now I'm going to get paid. With this tool, a trainer can develop, shape, and refine an action.
Speak. The thing that's great about a clicker is that you can do it right at that little moment, that tiny moment when the animal has done something that progresses what you're trying to train. So you can take it a little bit further by manipulating when you do the clicker.
Using praise and reward techniques with a little patience, anyone can train a cat.
I think a lot of cats get bored in their homes. They lay around all day, they may play with some cat toys. Training really stimulates them mentally, so they're a lot happier. Plus, they have something to look forward to doing with their owner. Why don't we start some basic training with him? Okay. All right, and then we'll see about his little biting routine. Okay. All right. How old is Jack?
Brian Kilcommons believes training forges a strong bond between a cat and its owner.
Jazz, sit high. Sit high. Good. Good. Good, kitty.
While it's ideal to work with a kitten, even an older cat, like 2-year-old Jazz, can be taught to obey certain commands and correct unwanted behavior. Requirements? A quiet place, several brief training sessions a day, and a hungry cat.
Right. Oh, a little bit awkward, so you teach him to come to you.
Jazz, come.
As with the professional felines, a favorite food is used as a lure. The cat begins to connect the command, come, or sit, to the bait.
Show him the food.
The offer of food is gradually decreased until the cat automatically responds to the command. This usually takes about a week.
Jazz, ow. He does this whenever, sometimes I'll just come home from work and I'll start petting him, and then he'll just turn on me and start nipping at my fingers.
A couple of things.
Unfortunately, many owners have unwittingly helped develop some unwanted, aggressive behavior in their pet.
I guess I did.
John did this by playing roughly with Jazz when he was a kitten. Now the adult cat thinks his owner is one big cat toy. With work, this bad behavior can still be corrected.
Okay, and there it goes for the hands. Okay, so you squirt him. Okay.
Good. Very nice. Terrific. This is not a contest, nor is it a battle. Animals don't go out of their way to make our lives miserable. Most of them try to do as much as they can to please us or understand what we want or what we don't want.
Hey, Jazz, come. Come, Jazz. Good boy. Good boy. Look at that. Yes, you're the best.
Terrific. It's our job, through good training, to teach them exactly what we want and what we don't want. That doesn't include any hitting or yelling or pain and intimidation.
Great. Yeah, it looks like he's learning already.
And you can't train a cat, huh?
Yeah, well, guess not. Throw that theory right out the window.
I don't think we'll ever fully understand the common cat, which isn't at all common. The more we explore the cat's world, the more we realize we just can't understand everything. The cat is destined to remain mysterious. And I think that's great. I'm Jack Perkins. Thanks for watching.
Now, from A&E Home Video, you can own the original feature-length special Cats for $29.95 plus shipping and handling. Call 1-800-423-1212.
To many, he is the scourge of the airways. But can his new film transform him into a movie star?
We are gathered here today in praise of me.
As Private Parts attempts to charm audiences, Howard Stern is our biography this week. Next on A&E.
When you open a can, you get razor-sharp edges that can cut like a knife. But now there's Safety Can. Safety Can actually penetrates the seal of the can, leaving edges that are incredibly smooth and safe. Advanced technology produces 100 pounds of cutting power. You're left with smooth, safe edges. It's amazing. Old-fashioned can openers cut the lid of the can, dropping it into your food. That's dirty. Yuck! But Safety Can's new technology glides through the seal of the can, leaving incredibly smooth edges. And when there's pet food left over, the lid pops back on. Get Safety Can today, only $19.95. Call now and get the Safety Jar absolutely free. Now you can open any jar or bottle with ease. Safety Can and Safety Jar, both for just $19.95. Call now.
To order Safety Can, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-438-9779 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $5.95 shipping to the address on your screen. Sorry, no CODs.
To many, he is the scourge of the airways. But can his new film transform him into a movie star?
We are gathered here today in praise of me.
As Private Parts attempts to charm audiences, Howard Stern is our biography this week. Next on A&E.
This is time well spent. This is A&E.
All across America, you're there to see us through. Just around the corner, my neighborhood Jiffy Lube.
With 1,200 locations, we're always there when you need us. Jiffy Lube's signature service with Pennzoil.
3,000 miles to make us smile. America's Jiffy Lube.
Visit our newest Jiffy Lube at Field Club Commons in Newcastle or Butler and Gibsonia.